Hello, good morning everyone. This is tray 22 out of 43 today. So we just put it on yesterday and I'm definitely more sore than usual. Well, kind of like the old sore that I used to be when I first got them. More recently, I couldn't really tell, like when I'd get a new tray, I didn't really feel much pain and it was pretty much like just normal. I don't know, it just felt normal. I felt used to it and it would only be sore for maybe like, I don't know, maybe the first day I could kind of tell like, oh yeah, this is definitely a new tray. But the last couple times, I don't know. It's just like maybe I'm just so used to it that it doesn't faze me. But this morning I'm definitely a little more sore. And the last one, that side up here was like sticking out more and it didn't really go away. Like it stayed like kind of stuck out. This one though is much better. Like they both are lining, like they're laying still, so it's more flush, if that makes sense, instead of being like one side poking out and cutting into my gums or my lips or whatever they're cutting into. Super annoying. But this I don't have my front facing camera on, so this I still have like the rubber bands and I have all those annoying buttons, which I guess they can stain just like their like your teeth, so that's kind of embarrassing because I already have all these buttons all over my teeth, and then if they get stained, I asked the like lady at the dentist yesterday to just like polish around it because like it can like turn funny colors or whatever around the buttons, and I'll be having these buttons on for like years. So I just feel like, okay, I feel like they should have like a better plan, maybe that when I have my appointments for putting the new liners in, I feel like they should be like buffing around those for me or something, because a regular toothbrush is not necessarily going to get everything around all those little like crevices, because it's literally just like this clump of, looks like a clump of glue, and it's probably kind of porous and it'll probably, like soak in stuff like my coffee or orange pop or whatever it is. Like, I don't know. And a lot of people don't necessarily pay attention to every single thing they eat. So if you have this, just watch out for that, because if you eat or drink with these in, like the liners themselves, you may only have it in for 1 or 2 weeks before you get a new one, but still, they do stain really fast and very easy. You could drink, like, I had a sweet tea on like the last day of my liners the last time or something. I was like, oh, I'll just drink it because it's my last day, so it can get stained and I don't care. But it changes the color really fast. So anyways, if you happen to have Invisalign, watch out for that. But yeah, this is how it's looking. I don't know. It's kind of like after so many videos, you're like, man, this is it. Not a lot changes. I really wish the buttons wouldn't be on there so long, because then at least like with pictures or all the videos I make, at least I wouldn't have like all this stuff in my mouth. And they're just, when I pictured Invisalign, I pictured clear liner and it looking very similar to my teeth, which it would, and it would be true to being like invisible if I didn't have the buttons and the rubber bands and the metal. Otherwise, like, obviously something's going on. And what I noticed is like no one says anything ever. Like, no, I've met so many people and like I work with so many people and no one says anything. So then I'm like, is it the kind of look where you're just like, what is that? And they don't want to say anything because they don't want to embarrass me. But like with braces, they're braces. And like with this, it's like, does she just have something in her teeth? Like, what is happening? Because no one says anything. And I'm just so shocked because these people, I've like worked with them for years, or I see them for years and years at my job, and no one like says like, oh, you have braces or anything. And I don't need them to. That's not it. I'm just more nervous, like, why aren't they saying, like, is it really embarrassing looking? Like, does it look that bad where they're just like, oh my God, I better not say anything. That's like, she's so awkward looking. You know what I mean? Otherwise, like, if you change something about you, usually people say something. Even if it's me, they say something. But especially being so drastic from what I used to look like, I'm just really surprised. And I'm just like, whoa, that's way better than what it used to be. Or I don't know. I'm just kind of surprised. Or maybe they don't want to hurt my feelings, that they're just like, well, yeah, you were looking pretty rough and I'm glad it's getting better now. But I don't know. I'm just kind of surprised that nobody says anything, but it makes me more self-conscious. Like, does it look that bad? Because nobody said anything, and I just said that sometimes, but that doesn't even matter. Anyways, this is what it is. This is tray 22 out of 43, and yeah.